Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for tuning in. Now, before I begin, I just want to give a disclaimer. First disclaimer is if you're not a fan of big phones, then this review probably isn't for you. But second disclaimer, and there's a but in there, even though this phone is a large phone at 6.3 inches, it has a 18:5:9 aspect ratio. That means that this phone is longer than most phones, but not necessarily wider. And because it's not that much wider, this phone is still easy to hold, it fits right in your pocket. And if you hesitated on buying the Note line in the past because of the size of the phone, then this may change your mind. The phone itself looks great. Besides the curved screen, you have an all glass finish, and even though the glass is a bit slippery, it still looks very nice, and the phone is glossy and shiny, although it can get a bit slippery at times, and it is a fingerprint magnet, but a case will help with that. In typical Samsung fashion, you have the power button on the right and the volume rocker and the Bixby button, which I never use, so it's basically a waste of space, on the left. On the bottom, we have the S Pen slot, a single bottom firing speaker, micro USB Type-C port, and the quickly going to be extinct headphone jack. And just for the headphone jack itself, I would like to say thank you, Samsung. The way things are going, looks like headphone jacks will soon be obsolete, just like DVDs and VHSs and Walkmans and CD players. Now, my problem with this is that yes, there is wireless technology and we do have wireless headphones, and that seems to be the direction that this industry is headed in, but you have to charge wireless headphones, so then you have to carry around a charger as well, and that kind of defeats the purpose of having something mobile like headphones, something light that you can just put in your pocket, because you're just adding another accessory to it. That's just my opinion. You might be fine with it, but for those of you who absolutely need a headphone jack, then it's here. And if you need a pair of headphones, Samsung includes a pretty good pair of AKG earbuds in the box. And my advice to those of you who actually buy this phone is to tune the earbuds before you use them. Just scroll through the settings and you'll know what I'm talking about. For the camera setup, we have two lenses. The main one has an aperture of 1.7 and is, according to Samsung, a wide angle lens, but it's not really a wide angle lens, although it is wider than the second camera. And the second camera has an aperture of f2.4. Overall, the image quality is very good. Both lenses are optically stabilized, so that means you'll get stable footage even if your hands are a bit shaky. However, I definitely recommend turning the electronic stabilization off because it just doesn't seem to work well in conjunction with the optical image stabilization. I'm not sure why that is. If it was a software issue, then Samsung should have fixed it by now, but I don't know, maybe it's just in my phone because I've never tested another Note 8, but when I have both turned on, the image just looks kind of jerky and not very smooth and does not look professional at all. Camera also has very good color reproduction, and the built-in photo editor is pretty decent as well and gives you a lot of control over things such as contrast and color saturation. Of course, you can download third-party apps such as Lightroom and Snapseed as well to give your photos that extra pop. Now the battery. This most likely would have been a perfect review if it wasn't for the battery. It's not horrible, but at 3300 milliamp hours, it just doesn't cut it, especially for a screen this big. This is a 6.3K screen, and it has a battery smaller than the Galaxy S8. Don't get me wrong though, if you're gonna put it in your pocket and take it to work and just send a few texts or maybe talk on the phone on your lunch, then it'll probably last you the whole day. But if you're the type of person who uses their phone a lot, maybe you use it for school, for note taking, or you just watch a lot of movies or play video games on it, then you're not gonna get that much juice out of this phone, and you're gonna find yourself charging it several times during the day. But don't let the battery hold you back, because like I said, it's not horrible, and most people are not that extreme with their cell phones anyway. that's it for me, guys. So long story short, I definitely recommend this phone, especially if you want to save some money. But if you have the money to spend and you want the latest gadgets, then wait for the Note 9 because it's probably going to be better than this. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll definitely make some more tech videos soon. Hope you guys subscribe, like my videos, and I'll talk to you guys again. Take care.